Capricorn, this one's for you. The summit. The highest point of the mountain. Have you reached the summit of something? Or maybe that's coming. I already did a pre-shuffle, so we're going to go ahead and do a small interpretation of the cards that are at the bottom of the decks that I plan on using. For this one, we have joy. Beneath that is pleasure and radiance. With this card, you're being asked to find joy no matter the circumstances that you're in and share it. Share with your heart, share love. How do I want to word that? Radiate joy. Not only give it to yourself, but give it to others. Then we have Time's Arrow at the bottom of this deck. Beneath that is Spread Your Wings. There's a lot of pinks showing up in the cards here. Self-love. Doing something to make yourself feel good. To feel loved. You never know what tomorrow could bring, and you could sit here and be focused on it, or you could make the best of this moment. This card says that time can be your ally rather than your enemy, using joy to make the best of every moment. Time can magnify or diminish. Do things seem futile because time destroys all eventually? Or precisely because of this, everything we do has significance? Time diminishes pain as it heals, just as it magnifies by urging us to spend every moment well. Magnify or diminish, both can better our lives, and time can be your servant, not enemy. This could also be about shifting your perspective. Like nothing matters and everything matters all at the same time. Like what happened yesterday doesn't matter, but how you live right now means everything. Does that make sense? Then we have the Page of Spheres. Experiment. Try new activities until you find the one that fits your long-term goals. I think that also plays a part in spending each moment well. Finding joy in each moment, in everything that you do, until you find the thing that sets your soul on fire. Okay, let's see what else the cards have to say for you. The whole wad wanted to come out there for a second. No, please don't do it. We have Aries at the bottom of the Zodiac deck. The spark. The spark being inspiration. We're currently coming into a time where almost everything is in Aries. Gratitude. This is a glorious time to be alive, and I am so grateful. That really plays into the theme of needing to find joy in each moment. Joy ultimately is gratitude. In a sense. Gratitude helps you find joy, no matter the circumstances. There's always something to be joyful or find pleasure within and to be grateful about. We have freedom. Boundless freedom surges through me. Then we have light. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. And then we have believe. The best is yet to come. The call of longing and taste before judging. Both of these cards have to do a little bit with fear, confusion and fear. I'm going to pull them out so we can talk about them a little bit. I've been seeing a lot here of Black Wand's redemption. Choosing to show up differently than what you used to, regardless of whether you may be accepted or not. I'm not entirely certain how that fits. Maybe you've grown a lot. Maybe you've changed how you show up in this world, but now you're asking to be seen how you show up in this world now. And sometimes when I think our biggest fear about changing and then allowing ourselves to be seen in this new light, our biggest fear around that is that we won't be accepted. That we'll only be seen for who we were back then or our past mistakes. And you don't really have any control over that. Not everyone is going to completely condemn you. There are going to be people who would approach you with open arms and open hearts. There may be someone here and there who's just like, you know, Raven's Wand. Raven's Wand here speaks of you have a lot more power over an outcome than you think that you do. And it has everything to do with how you carry yourself, how you choose to think about a situation, what you choose to believe about a situation. Like, you'll fail at it if you believe you will, or you'll succeed at it if you believe you will. Now, the call of longing here speaks of being confused about which action to take, which risk to take, or if something's too much of a risk. The storyline for that card is witches aren't supposed to be seen, but there's a storm brewing. So her decision is to fly low and safe but risk being seen, or to fly high with the swallows above the storm but that's dangerous as well. But you can tell that she longs to go higher, to fly with the swallows. Swallows could be significant. Then we have taste before judging. This girl here believes that she's in danger, but then quickly realizes that there's actually a celebration going on. She was terrified by the big figures. Try it out before completely writing it off as being dangerous or unsafe. Okay, let's read. Let's read these real quick. Break free. Express yourself and let your spirit fly. Flaunt your stuff, dance, laugh, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Be daring. Fling your arms to the heavens in joy. You aren't here to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by convention or the expectations of others. You have the ability to choose your life on your terms. Replace the phrase, I should, with I could, but I choose not to at this time. Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning you give to those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to break free. That's where Raven's Wand comes in. Something only has the power that you give it. So if you give it a different meaning, instead of sounding trapped or doomed or caught in an identity that no longer fits you, if you give that feeling, it's like the Eight of Swords, a little bit. You're not actually trapped. It's the mental thoughts surrounding the situation, what you're choosing to think about it. And the Eight of Swords says that you can set yourself free just by thinking about something differently. You're free to do anything. You're capable of anything. It's just the ways that you're choosing to keep yourself trapped by the storyline that you're feeding yourself. Light. You are the light, and you come from the light. You illuminate the world, so rejoice and remember who you are. You have a physical form, but that's impermanent. At your source, you're luminescent. Lighten up. Don't take things too seriously. Now is the time for you to shine and remember who you are and where you came from. Your essence is radiant light. This is a good time to clear clutter, get rid of anything that you don't love or use, clear out physical, emotional, and mental junk in order to make space for you to shine even brighter. And then believe. I think this is very fitting. I'm quite tired. Believe in yourself. Have faith in magic and miracles. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. One of the secrets of the universe is the power of belief. If you're able to imagine and truly believe that something can happen, miracles will unfold. Expectations can act in both positive and negative ways, and your fixed thoughts and opinions about yourself have created your world and your experiences. If you've had an unpleasant history, this often creates negative beliefs about yourself and the world around you. Know that the past doesn't need to equal the future. Your new positive conceptions can create a fresh and exhilarating future. Simply believe that it's possible. Visualize and imagine your life as you desire it to be, and most important, feel how good it will be, and hang on for a great ride. The best is yet to come. I think that the bottom of the cards were initially saying that gratitude will help you shift your perspective. Finding joy in each moment will help you shift your perspective so that way you don't perpetuate a cycle that is meant to be over with. We do have the Ten of Swords here and the World. The Ten of Swords is asking you to accept that something is finished, something's done. The World is also saying that something has come to completion. But with every completion is a new beginning. There's nothing to be afraid of with this new beginning. You are being welcomed to believe that only the best can happen within this situation. We're going to go ahead and read the meanings of these cards. A warning card, telling you to accept that a situation or relationship is ruined and it's time to move on. Ruin and destruction. Then we have the World. Something is finished for you. And you are free to move on from it. Damn. My fingers aren't very grippy today. The World represents the ending of a cycle to prepare for a new journey at a higher level of development and experience. The World, as an archetype, is the 21st encounter for the Fool, showing us that life is constantly changing and that we are meant to build on our experiences. In this ending is another beginning. Fulfillment, completion, conclusion, the sum of your efforts and success. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Nine of Spheres. Spheres. This is going to require your intuition and strength, building on what you already know, using what you knew or do know to navigate, but of course, using your knowledge as a means of helping you move forward rather than holding you back. Like the optimism of it all rather than the fear. Let's read the Nine of Spheres real quick. Spheres. I feel like I have a hard time saying spheres. Focus on your purpose and use it to attain the wealth you desire. Be your best to earn the most. Successful financial independence and empowerment. Oh. Then we got a pile here that was Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, pain ripping somebody in two, but leading to a spark, in the middle of their being. Then here's the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Nine of Wands. A situation or relationship is causing you heartache and you need to address the problem. Maybe realizing that it is finished, that it no longer is in alignment for you anymore, perhaps. Perhaps, just an idea. Use clear-headed and logical thinking to achieve your goals. Be decisive. That is the Knight of Swords. Decisive and mentally sharp. Then we have the Nine of Wands. I really like the meaning of this one here. It gives a symbol of, like, it's a similar symbol to the Strength card. Like, it looks very similar, I feel like, to the Strength card in this deck. You have a duty to uphold. Others look to you as a role model. Loyalty and discipline. Being loyal to your purpose, what it is that you want to achieve. Being disciplined. A figure remains steady in the face of adversity, resolved to set an example for others. This could be, getting through this could be something that inspires other people one day. You could use it to teach, to lead. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. I want to thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing your support. I appreciate you. I hope that you have a good rest of your night. And I hope this helps you in some way. I hope this helps you navigate any upcoming energies within your life. I hope it brings you clarity in some way, shape, or form. I hope it helps you break a cycle. I hope it does something for you. All right. Good night. Thank you.